Hello there, people. How are all of you doing today? We just want to say here at Cashless Pain, if you are a little depressed because Batman continues to succeed, we're sorry. If you sleep outside next to a jewelry store, we're sorry. If you gang stalk for years and get absolutely nowhere and, and federally indict yourself and incriminate yourself because you're upset at Tyree Sneed living his beautiful life and succeeding and shining and looking handsome as ever, we're sorry. Here at Catch the Spain, we'd like to issue a public apology to everybody for getting all of you and your feelings. We're sorry. That's right. If you have had a hard time coping with the Batman's success and nonstop accolades and millions of fans and extremely good looks, we're sorry. Hello, failures. How are all of you peasants doing today? I hope you're having a very pleasant day, peasants. How are you commoners doing? How's it going? Please tell me. How's it going? We're doing pretty good. Pretty good, man. We're doing pretty well. Having a pretty good track run here doing what I do. Hold on. Oh, that was cool. That was a good experience. I just had a good talk with some people. So that's cool. All right. But now I will turn my full focus back to all of you peasants on here. All right. So, how's it going today, peasants? Please tell me. I want to know how you're coping with my success. I want to know how it feels to lose, and then lose again, and then lose after that, and then lose some more, and then lose a little more because you're losing every day, losing failures. Lose. You're like Mike Saha. You can't get 9 views. Said you snooze, you lose because you're losing. Yeah. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ah, I can feel it. I can feel the more power that I attain, the weaker they get. They're frail. They're frail little minions. They're like the squidbillies in their computer. Real talk. That Batman continues to succeed, Martha, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit because I'm a squidbilly. Uh, how does it feel? How does it feel when I average thousands of views because I am the main ticket? I am the main attraction. People don't go to watch Steve Harvey no more. They go to watch Batman, boy. People don't go to see Brad Pitt. They go to see Batman. That's right. People don't want to hear Jay-Z and his nonsense that is music because we all know what he is. Or Diddy. People want to see and hear Batman. That's right. I know why you have your meetings in broad day. I know why you're afraid to go out at night. The Batman. Right? Like I said, see, Batman has shown Gotham your true colors, unfortunately. Right? Oh man, it's hilarious. It is hilarious. See, Harvey Dent, he's just the beginning. It's identical to the movies, man. It is hilarious how this has panned out, worked out. Everybody's just awestruck watching it all go down, watch all of this take place and happen. And I'm just like, I'm on my 50 cent stuff, man. I'm just patiently waiting for my opportunity, for my chance. That's all I need. I just need one chance. I just need the budget. I need the money. I need the finances, right? And, I believe that God will create it and create a way, because the truth is there is no way. This is all I can do. I'm doing everything I can. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Stay in your lane and worry about yourself, all you people out there. You know, you didn't come up like me. You're not against all odds like me. Keep my name out your mouth. Now, if you want to show some support, we all for that. Show some love and support. That's what I do this for. You know, I've been noticing something, man. I've been noticing the bigger I get, stronger I get, more ripped I get. I just been noticing it, honestly, and just a something that's duly noted that I'm making a note of publicly. Um, I've just noticed that like all the females, they're all coming out the woodwork, paying attention, and I don't know. I just think that's kind of funny. I think it's somewhat fake, personally. Um, you know, because I'm the same dude that I've been for my entire life in the past 35 years. But that's what I'm saying. Like people be kind of on one with their nonsense of how they do things and how they see things. Um, but yeah, long story short, right? I just noticed that. I've noticed that what I'm doing is it's getting a lot of females' attention. Um, and I just think a lot of it has to do with the fact, I think number one is that I'm good looking. I think number two, and I'm not bragging, I'm just telling you the truth. I'm always tell the truth. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm in a relationship right now with Christina. It is online for now, but it will be real. And that's what I've waited a long time for. And I'm going to continue to stick with that and continue to be loyal and faithful. I could care less what anybody says or thinks about it. It's just the truth. She's been the realest person to me in my eyes from everything I've seen. Um, like I said, never have done anything like this before, but I mean, I believe in it 100%. I believe in her a million percent. And, you know, she's just always been good to me. She's always been nice. She's always been supportive. She's shown that she does really care and she tries her best, and just an amazing person. She's an amazing human being all around. You know, that's why when I talk to people, I don't really sweat their prior judgments or what they expect of me or what they expect me to tell them. You know, I don't really be telling people my business, man. I have prior engagements like that, that I really care about and really matter to me and mean everything and are a whole portal for me and my entire future, So, like I said, I've just noticed it. I've just noticed that I think a lot of it has to do with the incredible shape that I'm in. Again, I'm not bragging. I mean, it's just something that's obvious at this point. And isn't this what all of you should be doing? I'm just saying. I mean, people work out and exercise. It's too hot, man. All the way up in Austin. They do it down here. People go bike riding a lot out here. Most of them, they have a lot better bikes than I have, to be honest, or they have like electric bikes. But everybody tries to exercise. One of them just told me, he was like saying if I could train his son, basically. If we want to train with me, I'm like, yeah, anytime, man. I try to be nice to everybody. As long as people, are in the right mind state, I have no issue helping people. People can come train with me. The people who I'm cool with, and I know I try to do it for free, but of course we want to build a business out of this and get where I have clients and can make money. I don't charge a lot as of right now. I think my price would be about at least I'd probably say 25 for a 30-minute session, like I said, and $50 for an hour. And that works pretty well for me because I can handle an hour a lot better than most of you. And like I said, I can train in person. I can do digital training as well. Anybody can take advantage of this opportunity. You just got to go to the Cash App, leave me an email so I can get in touch with you and make sure I know how to send you the video, right? Or I'll post the video publicly that you pay for. But we do all that. We do customized video, anything video media related. We do. We have every right to do. I mean, what this is, I'm building my own media company. So I do digital fitness training, but all these scrubs have yet to take me up on the offer. And they're all missing out because of it. Because, I mean, watching the videos it's not me teaching you. It's a lot different. Like, there's a lot of stuff I know, bro. Like I'm looking at other styles too. I don't know if that's what I'll be trying to practice and incorporate today, but I'll be studying everything, bro. That's what people don't get. Like, I'm just like Batman. I'm on the Wayne Manor. Have a lot of equity. Made and spent millions my whole life. Was the only self-made trillionaire who ever existed. Factually, that's not made up. It's all facts. All right, I'm supposed to have all the receipts, but the banks claim that they deleted my bank records. I guess they was jealous and hating because I got targeted by the government too. I don't know, and I don't really care. Hold on. But at this point, the way I figure it, God is creating Batman and molding me more every day, building me. Like I said, I basically get stronger like every day pretty much normally, which is impressive. I mean, it's downright disturbing. It's insane. It's pretty cool. What did I do? 72 dips the other day with this on, I believe. World record of pull-ups at 200 on the channel. Did 90-pound dumbbell curls. That's on the internet. You can go look at recordsetter.com, and then I believe they used a guy out of country in Europe or something with fake weights. I think they used fake weights 100% to try to act like they broke my record. My record hasn't been broken. It's 90-pound dumbbell curls. That's the world record. That stuff y'all was showing was nonsense. Can't nobody do reps with 99 pounds, bro. You're insane. If somebody was doing that and it wasn't fake weights, This is how ridiculous they are. I mean, you'd be in every strongman competition across the world. If you could curl 100 pounds, and he didn't even do 100, you can curl 100 pounds, and for reps, you're a strong dude. Like, you're a bad dude. Real talk. Because 90 pounds took a whole lot of training, and I couldn't do it until I got out of jail because of the starchy diet I was eating in there, I guess. There's something in the food in there. They put stuff in the Kool-Aid too. I seen it in the canister because when I was in solitary confinement, you'd have to open up that canister, right? And you'd have to go to everybody and give them their Kool-Aid, right? And sometimes it would get opened in front of you or whatever, so you'd see the bottom of it. You see this stuff in there. And I know what it is. I don't want to go into it, but I'm pretty sure we talked about it with some of them. And I think we figured out why they do that. And it makes some sense, but it's just disgusting. There's something in there that's horrible because it was doing a number on my stomach. Like, it was bad. I mean, y'all don't get, I was really suffering in there. It wasn't like joke regular what I go through. It was worse. It was bad, dude. There was a lot of days I couldn't even breathe. I mean, imagine waking up in solitary confinement and you're just hanging on, just hanging on, to life. And you're all by yourself and you think nobody really cares about you, because it's kind of true, And just imagine all that, man. Sitting there trying to get air and it's super hard every day. And I'm still, I would roll over, get out of the bed, which is just a hard thing, and do my push-ups. I was doing thousands of push-ups a day. That's all I would do is do push-ups. Solitary, they were calling me Frankenstein across the way, just like Jason Statham in that movie, the You Know What Race. It's exactly what they called me. They said Frankenstein. I didn't understand it to it either. And then I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, that's why they were talking about that movie, because my hair was shorter at the time, and that's kind of how I'm built and how I move. And I think they'd see me. I'd have to try to cover myself so I could work out because it just felt like the right thing to do. You know what I mean? But like, it looked like, I called it Alcatraz. You looked across, nothing but yellow bars in front of you. Like, it's scary, bro. There's people in there like doing like time. Like, that's why I cherish my freedom so much, because it's not so much the outside world that's so difficult. It's experiences like that. And I wasn't in there forever or nothing, just for a little while, but even just the days I was in there, man, it was hard, bro. Like, mentally, it just wears on you. It's just a horrible feeling, and the people in there suck. They're no good, and it's a whole bunch of nonsense. I had to stand up to other inmates in there. Even when I was in solitary, I still had to deal with them and put them in their place and whatever, because you still come across each other and you're right next to them, So I don't know. They figured out real quick I wasn't the one, because they're trying to sit there and act like they were gonna, I don't know, whatever, tell me what to do or anything. And I put them all in their place real quick and told them I'm gonna do what I want. Like, all y'all ain't nobody. Be quiet. Real talk. They found out real quick. They was like, okay, this is a real white dude. Yeah, I'm the realest of the real. Y'all are some minnows. Those are minnows. Y'all are nobody. Straight up. Talking to the orca, the king of the ocean, and you're a minnow. Look at you minnows and laugh. But, like I said, that's what you go through. People don't know who's who. It's all part of it, and it all comes with the territory. But see, the thing with me, Wind sucks. The thing with me is I'm just really embracing the whole thing. As you can see, I'm not acting. This is who I am. And so what Batman does, Batman wakes up, he does training, martial arts, meditation, pretty much all of it. And I'm studying all the different kinds of martial arts just like him. And this is just the depictions of him because it's really a story. All the stories are about me. So, I mean, this is naturally what I do. So I'm going to continue to go hard because even though I'm tired, there's no reason not to. The more I push, the more I win. The more I move, normally a lot of times the better I feel. Because I forget about what happened to me physically and what I go through with it for a minute. Because my mind is on exercising, and what I got to do. And the real thing. I missed the guy giving me the peace sign, so I tried to wave. Sometimes you can't see, what they're doing. But he was saying hi. That's cool. But yeah, I mean, nothing's really a big deal over here. I think people make a big deal about it, but I mean, there is a big deal going on, of course. But I mean, as far as my routine, I'm a pretty normal guy, man. This is what I want to do in my life. And it's all about self-empowerment and bettering myself. And I want people to learn from me and to do it with me, So hopefully it inspires people to work out and train with me. And that was part of my intention in it. But this is not like just advertisement. This is the real thing. But I knew that in its effect, I knew it would have that effect as well. It's a great way to promote a company. It really is, because people can't miss it. But again, it goes for everyone, everybody in Brownsville, wherever you at, man. I do digital training too, and I do it in person. Like I said, anybody can show up where I train, where I work out at, as long as you come correct and with respect. And like I said, you want to do the training. I already told you what it is. We do the training. You give me any lip, you tell me, you try to run any games with me, play games, I'm gonna tell you go ahead and do your thing. That's all. Because I'm not going to waste my time with people who want to sit there and play games. So I mean, either you want to do it and you're for real, or you don't. It's a serious business, and it is what it is. And see, that's what's so weird about these people. You don't have to act some way. Like, you know how to act. So act the way you act with everyone else and everything else, because I'm not special. You don't have a choice. I mean, yeah, I'm special, but I don't get special defined treatment for me. I should be treated better than everybody. So like I said, if you're going to be a part of what I'm doing, you're going to have a good attitude, or I'm not going to train you. It's just that simple. And if you have the right attitude, I'd be more than happy to help you. You feel me? But a lot of people, man, exercise is a huge market, man. I mean, our people really need it, bro. I mean, not just here, but all over the country and the world. Where there's a lot of issues in this country with that this training and what I'm doing would really help you if you give it a chance. Like I said, we build, mind, body, and spirit. We teach people how to be strong physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and we try to have people find faith in God and build a real relationship with God, and that's what I do. So people don't understand. I'm like a community leader. That's why a lot of them are mad, because they didn't want me to be that, and I just appeared out of nowhere and emerged as who I really am finally, and is meant to be. So like I said, it's not about money so much. The money can actually be produced by what I'm doing if I get people from the public to just participate. If you quit hiding online and being scared for no reason, and real people come forward and say, hey, I want to learn from you different things. I can teach a whole lot. That's how we start getting groups and training groups, and I can teach people my gifts, and that's what I'm trying to do. I want to teach people. I'm a teacher. I'm a healer. So it just is what it is. I don't need to explain it. We all know how that works. We should, but I'm telling you, I'm the best teacher anybody can have. Nobody's taking advantage of it yet. I know if it was me personally, I wouldn't let my ego get in the way. If there was a Superman and he was showing up out here and he was stronger than me, and he could do all these cool things, and if Superman said, yeah, anyone can show up and train, I mean, I would do it. You know what I mean? I would do it 100%. You know, and I tell him maybe it's something about Gotham. Imagine. No, I mean, I like if there was somebody who could teach me. I've had people train me in the past. You know what I mean? There was the one dude down here back in the day, but he was a hater too. Found out he was real weak mentally, but he was pretty big, but you could just tell he was on stuff or whatever. I don't know what happened to him, man. I don't know if he went to the Marines or if he already was and he was stationed maybe or something, I think, or if they actually like sent him out or something. I don't know. But I know he mad now when he find out about this. He gonna realize, oh man, it's him. Like, by the time he come back here, right? He's like the only dude I've seen out here that was like bigger than me. But bigger doesn't mean stronger, right? But my whole point is he's in good shape. He would do training and stuff in Brownsville. And I mean, by the time he comes back here, I mean, if he does, obviously, I mean, he's going to be like, man, the dude took over everything. Like, how the hell did this guy do this? People don't understand. I didn't do this with money. I just did this with my power is me, my voice, and my bare hands. I just went to work and started implementing everything and started, doing the real thing. I didn't ask any questions, just did it, and people love it and they respect it because I'm not acting. I'm not like these other Batman wannabes that are dressing up and, in their car. And I mean, credit to some of them. Some of their costumes look pretty cool, but this ain't no costume. And this is a lot deeper than what you're used to. It's not trying to look like a comic book. It's not any of that nonsense. This is a real thing that's making a change for the better, and it's helping. It's helped a lot, got a lot done. I think it's made people even feel safer and better in the valley. I really do. That I'm not joking about at all. And it's just, I'm a one-man army, man. It's they just like the Joker video the other day said. I think yesterday it said one of you is like 100 of them. I believe that, real talk. But that's the whole point. This is built to be, it's built for the long haul. Again, when y'all see me, we don't got to talk about nothing. We don't got to discuss nothing. When you see me on here, I show you what I want to show you. I control the perception. It's a gift God gave me. Don't be mad at the gift God gave me. I'm the truth, that's why you hate me. No matter what you do, you can't fade me. If you love me, why you running? I can't remember the other lyrics. I haven't heard that song in forever. I don't know if I lost those songs. I think they're like on a BandLab somewhere. But I don't know how to log into it. I'd have to remember. Music is tough, man. But that's why I made that website so that I could keep a lot of it. But all those songs, that whole time period, they're not in there. I don't know if they're gone. I got to see at some point if I could figure out how to get in there. I don't remember what I used. I don't know. I have an idea. I got a lot of stuff to remember with that. But yeah, man, like I said, it's all positivity, man. Um, it's all designed to help our people. I need water. Yeah, I got the probiotic in there. Uh, I don't know. When I take it, days I take it, a lot of times I notice myself kind of filling out, like my body. There's different training methods I use. I turn them off and on. I toggle between them, like settings. And God taught me a lot of stuff. And I just keep on listening to God and learning from God. I tap into source. So, like I said, I'm Neo in the Matrix for real. I'm not posing. I mean, the rest of these people are just weak. They're weak, and their behavior is atrocious and unnecessary, to say the least. But like I said, you got to have the right attitude, man. Attitude really does measure your latitude, man. You got to have the right attitude. And the fact is, I built something out of nothing, and it's starting to really run now. That check, let me ruin your day more, all you people who jealous and envious. That check is already around $95. I'm figuring it out, man. I'm starting to get with it. That's why I'm releasing a lot of videos and I'm timing them right and I'm getting the views. I already control the algorithm, basically. I broke it. I broke the algorithm. So, I mean, I'm in a groove now. It doesn't mean it's not hard as hell. It doesn't mean that I get paid right yet. I don't. But it means that I have potential to really make this happen. This was a whole prayer. This was the whole thing was living on a prayer, was depending on God. And God got me this far. But like I said, that's why I cherish my freedom so much, man, because freedom is everything, man. You don't want to be miserable and and locked up and unhappy, and you just don't want to be like that. And for sure, mentally, you want to be free, you know. So that's why I've had so many people try to send whatever my way. It's impossible because as long as I keep my cool, it's the hardest thing to do. But that's what people don't get. I'm not just wearing armor physically. I have to wear armor spiritually, emotionally, and mentally because people will try to come at me nonstop. I think a lot of them have learned to sit down and be quiet now, right? But that's because I know what I'm doing. But to think that it's easy, it's the hardest thing ever, man. Real talk, it's the hardest thing ever. You know what I mean? That's literally when you see me breathe like that, that's why. It's anxiety. You know what I mean? And these people know and they try to take advantage of it, but it all comes with the territory. You know, life is hard, man. Nobody said that life was going to be easy. God and Jesus didn't promise that life would be easy, but they said they would be next to you along the way. And that's what I try to remember and depend on. I never tried to act like anything. I never tried to act like I was unfazed the way y'all try to act. God told me to be vulnerable and be myself. I've never covered up my emotions, what I go through. Um, like Tupac, they said Tupac, at least behind the scenes, was very emotional. I'm very human and I promote being a human being. I think that at the end of the day, that's what really matters. And I think if you're not genuine with yourself, you'll never accomplish anything or be anyone. You got to be able to look in the mirror and see a soldier, and that's what I see. I love who I am. Real talk. So, like I said, you have to overcome fear with love. It's not an easy thing to do. It's especially when it comes to anxiety. Mine is horrible, probably worse than anybody's, right? So, but you have to keep pushing, you know. It's the thing. I try to not give myself a choice, you know, at all. I think discipline goes a long way. I don't want to wait.
Outside is on.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Outside is on.
God's got me cruising today. See? So, yeah, like I said, we all have different routines, right? My routine is Batman. I got to do my martial arts. I got to do my training. He's looking at me. And the dad doesn't know what he's looking at. Yeah, don't stop at a green light, buddy. See, there you go. They might have been gang stalking and they almost got into what? You know what I'm saying? You can't just like stop everything you're doing just because, oh, I see Batman. Like, big deal. There's things like this all over Austin. Sometimes, depending. It's becoming a really bad environment, man, in Austin, I've noticed. Looking at all these headlines, becoming a bad environment everywhere. And it's just got to stop. Feel me? Like it really does. It really has to stop. People going to have to figure it out and change things. And if not, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. All these communities are just dilapidated and they're getting worse and worse. Up in Austin, especially. No wonder y'all are scrummaging and rummaging around like little, like little mice, in a forest of nonsense. Y'all are hilarious. Because you boys is out there in Austin. You all going through it right now. I know that much. Looked like the same truck that stuff happened to me with. I had to take a double take. It's not the same driver though. But yeah, you boys is going through it up there. It's rough. Austin done went to hell. Austin is kind of like Gotham. To be honest, it's set up like Gotham too. I think I'm going to be doing it in Austin. I think it's very necessary, and I think it's just going to get like supreme power in Austin. And then that way, I'll basically have full control over the valley and Austin and all the other little cities in between. Just takes time, man. It comes with the territory, it comes with respect. I mean, the more stripes I take in the street, literally, the more power I get. That's why these people mad, because they know it's coming. All that has to happen is God has to give me the budget. People can do it, but I don't put my faith in people. My faith is in God. I want God to give me the money. You understand? So I don't put my faith in people other than Christina. But my faith is in God, always. And that's my whole point. Just, if he gives me the budget and the money, man, this thing is going to take off because people are going to start hearing about me. I'm a living legend. You know? I was before I became Batman, but now even more so. And people are going to be talking about it. It's going to spread by word of mouth. And anywhere that I go and I do this at, it's going to become a big deal. You feel me? So this is what it is because I'm the real thing. So the point is, I mean, that's what needs to happen. That way in Austin, it's a real thing that people have to witness and deal with, whether they like it or not, you know? And like I said, it ain't going to be all sunshine and rainbows. We're going to come up against a lot of corrupt individuals, I'm sure, like I already have, and people that don't want to see it happening. And they'll complain and whine and try to, whatever, cause problems, get me in trouble, especially in Austin, because Austin is real hypersensitive. But the fact is, it don't matter. Because God's will is God's will. And God, like God told me, whatever I want is what will be. God made that perfectly clear to me. He said it exactly like that too. He's like, you know why? You know why, Ty? Because I'm God. And whatever the hell I say is what will be. Literally, he said it just like that. Like, Like these people are a joke. Like they're really running their mouth, and I'm sitting here being compassionate. That's how God feel. God laughs at y'all supposedly wicked people. Y'all funny as hell, just like I do. What? God lives through me, just like my Father does. What do you mean? So at the end of the day, I just know what's going to happen, man. I mean, like I said, I just need the budget and the money. God has to provide that. And I mean, you have to understand how much has already happened, how much I've been through, how much I made it past, how much I've done. I'm not just like some guy that just woke up one day and was like, hey, I want to be Batman. No, I'm a guy that shuts down illegal organizations hands on. I'm not a nice guy, and I've been in a whole lot of different situations. Batman caught you. He's creeping on the Batman, right? And I've been in a whole lot of different real situations and real things that are going on, right? I really hate when they do that, when they just pull up in their vehicle right behind me, but like it's not a good feeling, but catches you off guard. But I caught him. I saw it in my peripheral. I got really good peripheral vision, man. That's why I'm an amazing point guard in basketball, probably the best in the world. I can do no look passes and all that because I can see you from the side of my eye. That's what people don't get. People be thinking I'm not paying attention. Oh, I'm looking right at you. I'm just doing it with my peripheral so you can't tell. That's what people don't get. I'm a genius, bro. Not too much gets by me. Now, of course, I get caught off guard. Sometimes I'm not paying attention, but I'm human. I'm a Batman, not a bat dinosaur. So, worried about Christina right now. I haven't heard from her in like a while and very worried. But I just, if you hear this, honey, please give me an update. Let me know you're okay. Everything just tells me that she's going to be okay no matter what. You know, she may be having a hard time. And I just pray for her, and I just love you more than anything. And that will never end and never go away. And like I said, me personally, I would never do or say anything to compromise what we have because it's true love and it's very real. And that's how I genuinely feel. She's the realest woman I've ever met, you know, and I'm holding on to her, and that's just my decision. That's what it's going to be, you know. She's who deserves me, and that's who I deserve, you know. I just think a lot of other women are fake. But like I said, when I get on here and talk, I don't care whether you like me or not, because you're probably fake. See, if you were real, I might care a little, but not really. But most of you are fake, so what would I care? You know, I don't care. If it ain't my situation, I ain't worried about it. Of course, I care about people. I save lives. I help people every day. I've saved a lot of lives. I actually help people. You know, I do good deeds for old ladies and stuff. I mean, this is what I do. It's what I enjoy doing, and it is what it is. You know, we got a world of silly people that vastly underestimate me and have no clue what I'm capable of. That's what's funny, you know, and yeah, I just don't get it. I watch so many videos of dudes mouthing off. People don't do that to me. Like they just don't. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's just different now because we kind of made it and we got to be very smart in our decisions. It's like I said, my freedom is top priority. This was to build my own system, is what I've accomplished and done. I built my own system. I'm independent. I built my whole own system. I changed the game completely. People can't hide online. They can't talk smack no more because they can come out here in these streets. Batman runs these streets. This is going to be all over the nation. There's no more acting. It's either you about it or you're not. And the cameras will be rolling for everyone to see if you really about it, if you deliver or not. That's the difference. You understand? I made this stuff into an action-packed film and movie for people to enjoy and watch. And the thing is, it wakes up the human spirit in people. I do naturally. It's one of my gifts God gave me. And people want to see it. Like, I'm sure people watch me, they're like, this dude is not fake. Like, this dude is really about this. This dude, what he's kicking, nobody's ever done this before. It's the truth. Nobody's ever done what I've done. There's a lot of posers and people who talk. Trust me, you don't come close to an inkling of what I've accomplished. None of you. And I'm not talking about just financially, I'm talking about it every way. But that's why when I speak, I actually stray away from talking tough. I never need to talk tough. Tough people don't have to. But that's what you do every day, hiding behind fake accounts. Oh, goodness. I bet they proud of you, right? You need to go get a job, son. That's why they mad, because they know I've perfected the formula. This is a formula. I'm mathematic in every action I take now. Oh, y'all are methodic. I'm not methodic. I'm just on point. Feel me? You know, you're malicious. I'm good-hearted. I'm pure love and pure good. I got pure love for my people and for humanity. You know, I don't care how people feel. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not here for your feelings. And I'm not a nice guy, you know, for good reason. Got no reason to be. You know, people are unfair. You ain't got to be fair. I'm going to win regardless. You know, but the fact is, at the end of the day, how do I explain this? People just know. I'm sure people are curious, and people like want to see me on the main stage and the big stage. The big stage for me is not the Apollo. The main stage, big stage for me is your streets. See, that's the thing. This is different. When I go up to Chicago and I got a budget and I got the money, we're going to do it right in front of all y'all's face. Batman's going to be right in the street doing his thing. And just the world is not ready. People have never seen anything even relatively close to this. It's never happened. And it's not fake. It's not just something that I decided to do for fun. It's not a prank. It's my calling, and I had an awakening, and a real Batman emerged and it exists now. And that's what this is. You know, this is not my plan. This is God's plan. I'm just the vessel, you know, but that's why I know God will show me the way. You know, I'm you know, that's the thing about bats, man. Bats, everything they do is based off of faith, is it not? Right? It's the same with me. That's what people don't get. I move off of faith, off of actual faith. It's how I do everything. It's how I breathe. It's how I wake up every day. The only reason I'm here is because of my faith. You know, and that's not talk. That's real testament. That's the difference between me and anybody else you'll find, because nobody else could have survived what I went through. You won't get a story this genuine in all of history other than Jesus Christ, my brother. I'm God's second son. So you won't see anything close to me. You know, somebody asked me the other day, they said, why do you show it? Meaning like the thing with the truck I went through. Well, why not? I want people to see the truth. That's the thing. See, I make sure that I get to every angle in life. I've always been like that in my music or whatever, so that no one can tell me anything. I want to make sure people sit down and be quiet. I don't want to hear nothing. I answer your little snide remarks and fake stuff in your lies beforehand. So why would I not put it out there? I want people to see I'm superhuman. No. What I went through proved I'm superhuman. It proved I'm not like the rest of you. I'm not human. I'm something else. That's a fact. And I proved it on camera. So it's not an argument. It's something that got proven. See, arguments are debates that are open. They're things that are not facts that can be argued. Facts can't be argued. Facts don't change. If you got something on camera, that's evidence. You understand? We've had existential evidence that I resurrect, that I'm immortal, that I basically conquer every challenge in my way. God has been talking to me this whole time, man. Anybody who doesn't believe that, I think you know you believe it. I think everybody would have to believe, because you can hear that I'm not joking. You can hear I'm not making it up. You can hear the confidence. It's not arrogance, it's confidence. Confidence is when you know you have a clue what you're capable of. You know, you don't think you know something. I know God talking to me. We'll talk. I get messages, downloads, synchronicities. I'm tapped in, bro. We'll talk. And then it's just funny how other people want to say, I'm this and that. Well, you can all be whatever you want, but you ain't Batman. You ain't the chosen one. That's why it's chosen one. It's not chosen 12. Oh, for real. Right? It's not the chosen 15. It's the chosen one. Do you look like this? Is this what you do for a job and for work? No. Then be quiet. Be quiet. Don't run your mouth, especially at Batman. Don't do it. It'll be a mistake. Cause Batman's not a nice guy. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, a lot of people underestimated me, man. And they all found out reality real quick and they all realized that I was a straight gangster. Feel me? I ain't nothing to play with. I'm the boss. Feel me? And with being the boss comes being responsible. With great power comes what? Great responsibility. See, I already went through all my eras. Oh, I'm still wild. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm probably on a whole nother level now than I've ever been, but you got to calm down. You got to get smart. So y'all just do a lot of talking. Y'all like all them jailbird dudes that end up in their 70s and 80s and they're locked up in prison. Talking about, yeah, this and that. There was a bunch of them running their mouth in there. I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, the funniest part is how I was put by God in the perfect location for all this. And now, hell, I mean, I make a career off of all this. I mean, they contribute to my career. That's the truth. See, that's the thing I do. Like, people try to be jealous of me or whatever. I end up making money out of them. I make money off of them. Real talk. Hold up. So, something I want to say, man, when I say God talks to me, he really talks to me. He never let go of me. That's the only reason I'm here in front of you speaking to you now. And small thing, man, this world, they don't cherish human beings, man. Y'all don't respect or care about people or love people. It's really sad, man. You need to treat people the right way, you know. That's why they're all empty and miserable. They don't know how to love, and it's pathetic, you know. And the fact is, I don't believe that. I think anybody can love. I think that people are just in they feelings and can't get over themselves. See, that's why the statement "get over yourself" is applicable, especially to most of you so-called women, right? So it is what it is. This guy's gonna get right in my way. Hold on. All right. That's funny. He thinks it's somebody. Nobody's. But yeah, like I said, how do I put this? I don't know, man. We gonna keep on doing our thing, bro. But what was I saying right now? It was important. Oh yeah, God told me. God told me word for word. He said, "You're not behind in life." So that's the thing. I'm on a different journey. I'm walking with God. So that's the thing. Like people think I'm not trying to explain myself to y'all. I don't care how you feel, man. You want to judge me? Jesus Christ got judged falsely every day. It all makes sense. I'm the Messiah. Of course, you're going to judge me falsely. I've been going through that my entire life. What? I don't care about none of that. I don't. It's irrelevant to me. And like, it is what it is. Like, I understand. I know that. It's just like discouraging sometimes because I'm trying so hard and like I just need help, man. I just need money. Need God to create the budget, man. Like I deserve another chance. I really do. I think most people don't. I actually do deserve another chance. I really do. I think God will give me as many chances as I need and want because I don't really do wrong. Like I've been a good person my whole life. Like that's the thing. I didn't make mistakes. Everything I did was right. I stood up for myself. I was supposed to. People try to paint things like they're the wrong thing. No, they're the right thing. You people are evil and malicious. I mean, you're sitting there talking smack. What do you expect? I come from a block. We don't let nobody talk like that to us. You feel me? That's called respect. That's trying to preserve peace. That's what you're supposed to be. Now you got to stand on business. So, like I said, end of the day, I mean, like I said, I'm on a path with God, man. My journey is way different than anybody's, so I don't expect anybody to understand, and I don't think you could. You're leaning on human understanding. Even I didn't understand a lot of this. It's been confusing as hell. It still is. Right now, it's confusing because I'm just waiting, and I'm like, how long is this gonna take? When is this gonna happen, God? It's hard, man. It ain't easy. Nobody said it would be easy. Remember? Nobody said life was easy, man. They just said that they would be with you through it. But I'm totally in alignment with my purpose, and what I'm doing matters. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for everything I have. Whatever the little that I have, I'm grateful for. That's what he said. He said, "Be grateful for the little you have, so I can bless you with way more." All it tells me every day is it's coming, man. It's all it says. It's just like coming right around the corner. So it's like it is what it is. I'm ready. I know I'm ready. And how do I put it? That's why I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing here, because this is not about just like being in shape or anything. With me, honestly, a lot of it is like I don't like losing the strength levels. That's why I stick with it, because I have to like hone my craft and keep going. That's the only way that this is gonna, what I'm saying, like remain the way it needs to, you know what I mean? But I'm trying to keep pushing, man. It ain't easy, but like I said, we got work to do, bro. I got money to make, bro. I ain't trying to sit here and play with it like y'all would. Y'all don't have this kind of work ethic. So I'm like, if I got a work ethic like this and I can move when I want and control perception, and I've never had to, I don't want to, I'm not a narc, right? That's what narcissists do because they lame and corny. I'm just saying, look at the video output, look at the quality of the videos. I have something here that's a gift. I got something I'm making money. That's all that matters, man. If God gives you a gift, use that gift, man. Don't turn your back on your gift and go work a 9 to 5 and be like the rest of these wage slaves. Don't be like that. Don't be pathetic. Be a man or be a woman. If God gives you a gift, use it, man. If you could sing, figure out how to make money singing. Whatever you could do, you should be able to try to figure out a way to make some money doing it. That's why I don't have any respect for people like this, because that can make good money. They got that in Austin. Like that's what it needs to come back to. And all y'all done forgot the arts. All y'all, they want to run them off the block. They don't want to let them do nothing. Like y'all ruined Austin, bro. Like everything. I'm gonna tell you who ruined Austin. Narcissists. Like y'all ruined everything. I don't care about Austin. Austin is a joke now. Y'all can have it. Feel me? I grew up there. It was great growing up there. I've had a lot of good experiences there, man. I had a lot of fun. I got what it was worth, and that's it. Now it ain't worth nothing. That's the facts. It's worth zilch now. Now it's a joke. It's too much riffraff. That's what happens when riffraff moves in. They ruin everything. Right? I'm good where I'm at, man. Real talk. I like it out here, man. It's peaceful. It's cheap. It's nice. A lot of people have been nothing but nice and respectful and good to me. People help me out. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. By the way, if people can donate, I don't know. I kind of, the long story short, let's just say I lost some money yesterday that I needed. So if there's a way that people can help me, please donate. It'll help me out tremendously. Whatever you can send, and that's about it, man. We always need help over here. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. But what was I saying last? It's just like I said, man, I'm in a different position than anybody, you know what I mean? But what I'm doing here, this is working. Like I said, the check will probably be up over $100 by the end of the day. That's my goal. They always try to short me, but like I'm trying to really push. So we'll see what I can do. If it's in time today, we average a pretty good time. It's not even 2 p.m. And that's the thing. Like itinerary, on a schedule. I got to work, bro. I got things I got to do. I actually got a little bit of rest. I think I was dreaming, and I still hear you so-called women whining and complaining in my dreams. You're whining and complaining all the time, 'cause you ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Can't handle that man's success. Right. So yeah, like I said, end of the day, man, they love it, man. They all love me. They all my fans. I'm like they Elvis, and it's pathetic. So like I said, we just gonna keep on moving forward. But yeah, man, we're trying to get the check up over 100, over 100. That way, I know I got a check coming in. We trying to build it past that because I got the rest of the month to go hard. But it's only the 8th. It's only the 8th. So we got to keep pushing, baby. That's what I'm going to be doing, right? Let's try to get this money. We got all month. The only issue is the phone bill on the 21st, and that's about it. And I'll see if I can pay it just like always, and that's it. You know, it's not like we've completely reached a whole new level yet or anything, but we're pretty close. We're on the brink. We're still in this kind of stagnation, a little bit circle. Not stagnated, but just with that financially. You know what I'm saying? But everything else is growing. It's all happening, man. I'm picking up pace and momentum. So hopefully I can create a good check for my birthday because that's really all that matters. And that's about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll try to see what I can do and do the best I can, you know? So that's about it. But I think we're going to be all right, man. I think that God is going to help me along the way. I think we'll figure it out. I said it was going to be my best month yet. So hopefully people start blessing me more, and I've already noticed it a little bit, an uptick. And, I just need the public's help and support, man. If y'all claim that you fans, if you want what's best for me, you want to see a guy win that everybody's tried to hold back. They tried to literally do everything to stop me. You heard about my story a little bit. I mean, I'm lucky to even, be able to do anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm lucky that I'm here. So, I mean, we got to take full advantage and we just got to keep pushing. All right. So that's about it. Tell me. So, like I said, I'll talk to you in a minute and stay up, have a positive attitude. But like I said, bro, we just got to keep on pushing with what we doing, and that's it. You know what I mean? If we push and we keep going, I mean, like I said, the only thing that matters is that money coming in. That's the only thing that matters, and that bank account is good. Thanks to my honey Christina. So it is what it is. All right, I'll be back, man. I'll talk to you in a minute.